the Red Arrows formation will know this as Apollo. As Redbourne pulls the team up for the Apollo, Luke once again at over 400 miles per hour, 4 to 5G they'll read at height of approximately 5,500 feet, with the aircraft now slowed to only 110 to 120 knots. This makes the controls a lot less responsive, making the formation keeping even more difficult. But now they accelerate through 200, 300, back to 400 miles per hour, where conversely the controls are now a lot more responsive, which makes it even more difficult for the formation to stay together. But due to their excellence, as they come round to the left for the Apollo, present. On the left-hand side of Redbourne is Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Tom Mansfield. Tom is also in the first year of the team, and he has flown Typhoon operationally, where he was a qualified weapons instructor. This means he taught all weapons technical information and frontline tactics to the entire Typhoon force, as Reds 2 and 3 put their smoke on and the centre section made their way rearwards. For the second of our space theme shapes, this will be the Eagle, present with Reds 4 and 5 all the way back at the rear of the formation, which is extremely difficult for them as we take all our formation references from Red 1 and not necessarily the ones from the aircraft closest into you. As the team bend round to the left, get your cameras ready once again for the smoke coming on for the Eagle present. Of course, our first shape was Apollo from the Apollo space missions and the Eagle from the Eagle landing craft. This is an honour to the UK Space Command, which was formed in 2020. And you saw it earlier, flying the 5th generation F-35, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cameras ready once again for the lightning roll. On the far right-hand side is Red 4, Flight Lieutenant Ollie Suckling. Ollie, once again, is in his first year on the team, a former Tornado GR4 pilot, and also a qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark 2. Those familiar to the airshow world will also know Ollie, as he used to fly with the North Wales-based Strike Master pair. His opposite number on the left-hand side. And monotone in the way that he gives those instructions. That's because the team fly the Tornado! The ball call is made as Red 7 starts his roll, followed by Red 8 around the smoke of the rest of the formation. Of course, Red 1 doesn't want to make it too easy for the rest of the team, so the blue and red smoke comes on and he bends the formation around to the right. Making it even more difficult. In that particular manoeuvre, you may have seen that the aircraft are flying with their air brakes out. That's the small door at the back of the aircraft. As well as a qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark 1, again at 208 Squadron at RAF Valley when it was in existence. Now only passing in 100 feet of each other. As they now turn, pulling up to 4 to 5, even 6G as they turn half back towards the display line in a manoeuvre known as Cyclone. Is capable of producing 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red smoke and 1 minute of blue smoke. The red smoke comes on the synchro pair split for the synchro heart. And today the Royal Air Force, we mark 100 years since the Royal Air Force Memorial was unveiled in London and the RAF Memorial Fund was established, which later became the RAF Benevolent Fund. Like to dedicate today's display and our heart to acknowledge and dedicate to all the RAF family. As I said earlier, there are 10 pilots on the team. However, the Red Arrows is not just about the pilots. On the team, and over 130 of them are support personnel. They're the engineers, the mechanics, the administrators, the public relations, and they are known as the Blues due to the colour of their overalls that they wear, and there are a number of those personnel knocking about the RIAT site show today. Of course, inside those Blues, there are 10 individuals who fly in the back of our aircraft. In between the shows, when we cannot take the full engineering complement, they are known as Circus. One individual who is with me at every show is Circus 10. And he is responsible for filming the show for safety and debriefing purposes. 100 miles per hour as they perform the carousel. Once again, Red 7 now looking through the top of that canopy for Red 6 to ensure that he has the safe miss distance. As once again he pulls up over 400 miles per hour, 4 to 5G as he rolls the aircraft to the right. And in 2020 we celebrated the coronation of His Majesty King Charles III. Get your cameras ready for the Enid Coronation Break. Six rolls inverted. And he calls for 7 and 8 to roll around the foam smoke of Red 6. Red 7 smoking blue. And he flew typhoon on 11 and 12 seconds. Red 8 smoking red is Flight Lieutenant David Simmons, known as Simo. Simo's in his 5th year on the team. Commander's given us Reds 2 and 3 roll around the side outside of the formation. Clear and go is the comm as Reds 4 and 5 roll around Reds 2 and 3. In one of the hardest manoeuvres are once again, get your cameras ready for the Hannah Vortex Break. Once again, red 6 off to the left-hand side, red 7 off to the right-hand side, and red 8 up over the top. Rolls around the rest of the formation, leaving the infinity symbol in the sky for the infinity break. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Please put your hands together for the 2023 Royal Air Force Aerobatic team. It's the Red Arrow!
I'm pulling up. Solid.